first and foremost. We knew coming here it would be difficult. Obviously, Arsenal are top of the Premier League for a reason. They're a really good team. So yeah, look, it's a game where it's all to play for next week at home in front of our fans. So yeah, we can come away maybe slightly happier than them, but you know, it's still all to play for next week.
Was it one of the more special penalties you've scored, Harry, given the stick you were getting from their fans as well?
I mean, I always seem to get a penalty here at the Emirates, so I knew there was an opportunity today. So I changed my technique a little bit with it because I've done a bit of research on the keeper, but of course happy to contribute to the team, happy to score again here at the Emirates. But yeah, the most important thing was the team and togetherness that I thought we showed today. Does
this competition kind of mean even more, given the unlikelihood of winning the Bundesliga this season?
Yeah, I think it's obviously been a disappointing season in the Bundesliga, mainly to what Leverkusen have done, being undefeated. You have to give them credit and respect, and there's been too many moments in the league that we haven't quite performed for 90 minutes, and especially in recent games. So I think tonight was a chance to really show some togetherness. And sometimes that's defending as a team, and we had a 4-4-2 block, we worked, we blocked, we tackled, we caught them on the transition. We probably should have gone 3-1 up, we had a big chance at 2-1, but yeah, that's football. Like I said, next week may be a little bit different with our fans and our environment. No, hey, this is strikers and defenders.
Well, with the greatest respect to Spurs, you're playing at a club that knows how to win. They've got 6 European Cups. Do you think that can give you an edge in the second leg and going forward?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a competition. Of course, the club want to win, and I think especially not obviously winning the Bundesliga this year is a tough pill to swallow. So it makes this competition even more important. But we know there's still a long way to go. We have to find that togetherness. We have to find that team. Grinding out games. We haven't had it enough this year. In the Champions League, we've done well. We've had a good campaign so far, but we're going to need more of that, if not even more than what we've shown so far, if we want to go, all the way to Wembley.
Harry, can I ask about the Gabriel? Does that sort of kind of pedigree and belief? Mikel Arteta was even talking about it yesterday, about sort of kind of, could see it in
yeah, I think we've got a lot of experience in our team, and a lot of players who have played Champions League for a long time, played in finals, won finals. So of course you have to lean on that as a team. You have to show that on the pitch, and there's times where it'll go your way, and sometimes where you have to dig deep. And I think that was the game today. So yeah, from our point of view, we go to the Allianz now with a full crowd, and it's going to be an amazing atmosphere. And the aim is obviously to get through to the semi-final.
Does that give you an edge next week?
I think so. It was hard today with no fans. If I'm totally honest, it was strange to have no one there for us, but. I thought we dealt with that well, so I think you'll see the fans even more excited next week, having not been allowed to come to this game. I think you'll see maybe an even notch up than what they're usually like. So hopefully we can use that energy to our advantage and then really try and put the pressure on.
Can I ask you about the yellow card incident? It seemed quite contentious on both sides, the yellow card.
Yeah, it's strange. I'm not really sure. It was kind of a 50-50. We had them 50-50s all game, and yeah, he gave that one as a foul. I'm surprised it was the yellow card, but it is what it is. Decisions sometimes go your way. I think they had a decision, and maybe at the end that was 50-50. We had a clear penalty, which would have been really strange when the keeper passed it to Gabriel and he picked the ball up in his box. But a stonewall penalty, I don't know why the ref didn't give it. It would have been, of course, strange, but the ref blew the whistle, he passed and picked it up. So it would have been childlike, but that's not our problem. The rules are the rules. So, but that's football. 50-50. They probably maybe should have had one, we should have had one. It was 2-2, we go to next week.
Have you gone up a level at Bayern, Harry?
That's always for you guys to decide. I think for me, you know me by now, I'm my own biggest critic. I always try and improve, I always try and push myself. Of course, it's not the season I wanted, the way the league's gone, the way we got knocked out of the cup early in the season. Now, we have hopes in the Champions League, and that would be obviously an amazing achievement. But for me, I try and perform for my team. I'm always confident to score goals, and yeah, I've been doing that this year, but I'm always looking at areas I can improve, and I still think there's times this year I can be better and improve, and hopefully I can show that from now to the end of the season.
Harry, runners-up 5 years ago, does that spur you on a little bit more as well?
What's that, sorry?
You were runners-up 5 years ago with Spurs, with Eric as well. Does that spur you on a little bit more?
Yeah, that campaign itself, I think it was similar to, we wasn't having a great time in the league, if I'm totally honest, that year, but we found some passion and togetherness in the Champions League, and we managed to get to the final. Of course, we didn't manage to win it, but that gives me hope. That experience gives me hope that we can find that. We can perform in the big games, in the big quarterfinal at home next week, and yeah, try and get back to the final. Being at Wembley is obviously a little bit even extra motivation for me personally, being my national stadium. So yeah, it's still there to try and achieve.
And a word on Arsenal.
Let me have it.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I forgot what I was going to say. No, just coming back here, you've got your traditional welcome here. Just coming back to a ground like this, does it make you yearn to play in the Premier League again, or does it reaffirm that you were right to go?
No, I think I'm really enjoying my experience in Germany. I think it was a step that I needed in my career, just for a fresh stimulus, a fresh challenge, and new surroundings, new stadiums, new teams, and I'm really happy that I made the move. Of course, I know how big the Premier League is. I've played there for many years, but my future is at Bayern Munich. I have a 4-year contract, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm hopefully able to make something special happen this season, but if not, I'll be ready to go again in the summer and turn things around.
And feel good to get on that stick again, did it get the juices
That's
going
part
to get
of I said in the interview, I think they have a soft respect for me, the Arsenal fans. But yeah, it's football. I love the game. I was a fan myself when I was younger. I know how it goes. So for me, I just try and perform, and for some reason I get quite a lot of penalties here at the Emirates. So I'm just happy I've been able to put them away. But yeah, for me now, it's just another tough game. But it'd be nice to be at home in the Munich fans.
And just very quickly on Arsenal, do you think they're a better side than they were when you last played them? Do you see them as a...
I mean, they were good last year as well. They just fell short.
Can they win the Champions League?
It'll be tough. It'll be tough, but who knows? It's not for me to say.